He's in the background as a party goer. Okay. He turns his head as Taylor is going off and is like, what is going on? And in that moment, I felt so seen. Hello, 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 and welcome to Bravo. We're Black. And guess what? I have a superstar here with me today. I have Hakeem Moulton from, you know him from The Bachelorette, okay? But he has become sort of a voice of a race of people with 5 seconds of airtime. And that's how you know that he's a true star. You guys have been watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, okay? And I believe that this was the end of episode 2. They're having a Halloween party. Ghetto as hell, okay? Love this show, but it's ghetto. And Taylor, the queen, is arguing with the guy that she swung with, Chase, I believe his name is, and also her baby daddy, Dakota. And they are going truth for truth. In the African American community, we say bar for bar, but Central C, I don't know what he is, so maybe it could be truth for truth. Anyways, she's going truth for truth. And we have this star. I don't even, and that's what I'm going to ask. Like, that's really why I got him here today. He's in the background as a party goer. Okay. He turns his head as Taylor is going off and is like, what is going on? And in that moment, I felt so seen. Layla was there. Like, you know, Layla is the black girl on the cast, obviously. She makes hilarious faces. Like, protect Layla at all costs. Girl, if you need help, just blink twice real hard and I'll come save you. But you were so relatable in that one moment, just to people of color, Black people who are just not used to this kind of behavior. Like, you turned around, the camera was straight on you. You did not even try to hide it. You were like, what the hell is going on here? Hakeem, welcome. Thank you for coming to the podcast. Number one, what were you doing at this party?
That's a that's a funny question. So I was at the party because I was just showing love to my homies. Like, I'm friends with Jessi, I'm friends with Demi, so I'm going there strictly just to show support and love. To be honest with you, I found out they were filming when I got to Utah. Just to let you know,
Okay, rewind. How are you friends with Jessi and Demi? Is it because of Bachelor Nation?
Correct. So they were at first things first. Actually, they showed the season 1 preview on the Mental Law. So we saw season 1 preview, and then they had it locked in on my face because I guess I was reacting to it at that moment as well. Then they brought them in for the AFR, so after the final rose, and I sat next to Demi and Jen at the time. It was Jen and Zach, and it was Demi and Brett, and then that's how I got to know Demi and all that. And then she was like, "You should come to my premiere party." So I'm like, straight up, I'll do that for sure. So I went to their premiere party, showed love, and then I just stayed in touch with them. And then Jessi was like, "I'm throwing a party, you should come through, blah, blah, blah." So I'm like, for sure, I'm going to come through, absolutely. Like, I got nothing else to do. I'm like, why not? So then I pull up, and then they were like, "Oh, well, this is going to be on season 2, just to let you know." So in my head, I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm thinking, I'm like, am I allowed to do this? Am I allowed not to do this? Because I'm like, I'm with Bachelor Nation.
Right.
But I didn't know, like, you know what I mean? But I think they're together. So I was like, they're just one show, that's what doesn't matter. So then I went in there, and yeah, so they're filming the whole entire thing. And also, keep in mind, I don't really know what to expect. You know, I don't really know the women that 100% well at that time. You know, I know Demi kind of well at that moment because me and her kept in touch and we talked very frequently. But at that moment, I didn't really know, like, what the show was really, like, rooted in the show. Does that make sense? Like, I didn't know, like, I knew about the swinging, but I didn't know, like, dude was here. You know what I mean? I didn't know dude was going to pull up. So
None of us do, especially because you're in real time.
on God, real time. And the thing is like y'all think I'm reacting, but really I'm trying to mind my own business. But it's hard when you hear people yelling. So I'm like looking back, like what the fuck going on, type shit. So like, you know what I mean? So like, I'm not here trying to make reactions to shit. I'm just trying to support my homies and mind my business. And so I went there, and I heard yelling. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna look back too? Like what the hell going on? Like you feel me? Like so. That's exactly what happened. She was like, let's go truth for truth. Very, very Utah sounding. Let's go truth for truth. What you say in the gym? What you say in the gym? Tell me what you said. He's like, yeah, she's like, nope, you're lying. Nope, you lying. I'm like, oh shit. They about to box. That's why in my head, I'm like, I gotta make sure, like, I don't know what's about to happen. So like, truthfully, when I saw them two going at it, then they kind of let me in, like, oh, that's the person she was swinging with. And then I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm telling you, I did not know coming to this. I was there to literally just hang out with the girls and kick it with them. And then I got into all this shit. I'm like, man, this is wild. Wild. I was just like a fly in the wall whole time. Fly in the wall, just watching everything go down. We got Jen and fucking Zach over here. We got Demi over here. Then we got fucking Taylor and her man over there with Dakota. You know, they got little problems going on. You got Chase and his girl over here. And it's just a lot is going on. So you got to understand with me, I'm low-key a little bit ADHD. So I'm looking all over the place. Like, what the hell going on? You know what I mean? I thought they was going to be an auction like they do in Get Out. They was going to do nah, but they cool people, man. It was all love when I came there. I just didn't know what I was getting myself into.
That was so funny because I feel like that was the first time I looked at the show and I felt seen. Because when I watched this show, I'm like, this cannot actually be happening. Like, when they're arguing, when things are going on, I'm like, is no one seeing this? If I was there, all I would be able to do is look and be like, you have literally sucked me into your conversation. Because if I hear let's go truth for truth, I'm like, well, tell the truth then. Like, what's going on? What's the truth?
On
He
God.
lying?
That's why I was trying not to listen.
He lying? You lying? He lying?
Facts.
And then there's Dakota. Dakota's there, and then Chase is there, and then she's yelling at Dakota like, "Wait, now you believe in him?" I'm like, "Oh, well, do you believe him? Like, what's going on?" Okay, the second follow-up question that I want to know is, where were you when the police was called?
So when the police was called, so yeah. So yo. So the whole entire situation happens with Chase and Brett, right? So Brett comes down in a stripper outfit, bow. To me, like, yo, he put his hands on me. So Brett, bow, coming out here like Superman. He's like, yo, what the fuck? Why you touching my wife? So I'm like, oh shit. Like, Brett's a big dude. So
Yeah.
I make sure Brett don't beat the motherfucking mess out this dude. So I go in there, separate the two, right? And then they're like, Chase, you need to apologize, blah, blah, blah. So Chase goes down and apologizes, and they boot him. They're like, yeah, you can bounce, blah, blah, blah. Police come through. Woo, 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 woo. Police come through. They're like, we heard there was loudness, aggressive behavior. And I'm thinking, like, they better not be looking at me. I'm like, I'm
right.
Here. I'm down here. Type shit. I'm not even trying to be looked at by the police. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just listening. I'm very observant. I'm just listening because, again, I'm just minding my own business and I'm just getting to know these ladies at this moment. I literally.
You're like, I ain't even from. Are you from Utah? Like, I don't think that you are from Utah.
Talking about you from Utah.
Are you from Provo? Listen. Don't be like your other friend. One of your friends says that she might have been raised in Provo, but she from the hood. Hey.
Yo!
I've been doing that shit all weekend. So, hey, like, listen, let's go truth for truth. Are you from Utah? Where are you from? I see the big Jamaican flag in the background, but I'm still.
Really a Jamaican flag behind me. I don't know how many black people are in Utah and Salt Lake City. You laughing. You laughing. I went to the supermarket, and it's majority white, Caucasian, and then we got
Yeah.
Latinos.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen one black. Actually, when I went to the church, this funny as hell. They got a black dude on the piano doing his thing, and he trying to turn it up, kind of put some gospel in it. I'm like, I see you, dog.
And try to add some flavor.
I see you, brother. But he definitely came in from somewhere else to come into Utah. So yeah, I don't really think there's a lot of black people in Utah. There isn't, which is okay. That's all right.
There's just some places that there's not a lot of black people. But where are you from? Like, I know that you have the Jamaican flag in the background, but like, where do you live?
Oh, so I'm from Chicago, Illinois, but Schaumburg, Illinois is specific. But I live in Chicago currently as we speak right now.
Oh, Chicago just had a big. Y'all got the Pope. Y'all got.
The Pope is hilarious. Is
like,
he from Chicago?
Didn't we just go through this whole thing about how the Pope is basically black? Is the Pope from Chicago? Yes, Pope Leo. Pope Leo, who is the current Pope, was born in Chicago and raised in Peru. We were on Threads like all. He was born in Chicago and raised in Peru, and also he had a grandma that was half black. So it's been a wild time on social media if you've been deeply online. But you're not as deep in the trenches as I am, clearly, because you are looking completely confused. But it's okay, because you got some stuff to do.
That's like an oxymoron. That's like big small.
Okay, well, you was in Utah. That's like an oxymoron.
How? That's a title. You taking the title as the head of Catholicism.
Mm-hmm.
From Rome.
Okay, listen, let's...
From Rome.
All I know is I was on Threads and they said that he was Creole. We can literally go truth for truth right now and look it up. Like, they said that he was Creole, and he was born in Chicago. His peoples is Creole, and also he was raised in Peru. He don't claim it. Of course not. He don't claim it. But
you playing.
I promise you, let's go truth for truth.
Let's go bar for bar.
I promise you, I'm not doing that. That's why when you said Chicago, I'm like, you must be hyped, because the Pope was born in Chicago, and he's Pope Leo. Pope Leo, okay? Search Pope Leo. I'm not lying.
Former head.
Guys, this is happening live. I don't know if you guys are watching or listening, but he's literally looking it up.
You said this dude is black?
He's not like black, but his grandmama...
You better stop. You better stop.
Okay, we'll get back. We'll get back to what we're here for. So you were in Utah. You were here for the Halloween party. The police came, and then what happened after the police came? Did you make yourself sparse? Were you okay?
Oh no, we went back to it. We went back to after the police left. We got back to festivities, and then the stripper show happened. So it went from one extreme to another extreme. They they gave y'all some grace. Let me tell you that, because they just know. They didn't show what really everything that happened there. You know what I'm saying? Just know. Just know that.
How was Zach looking?
That boy was not happy. Let me tell you that right now. That man was not happy. He did not take it that well. He did not take it that well. Let me tell you that. So, yeah. And just let me tell you this. The stripper, he's gay. So, like, he's not even, like, into women at all. But,
yeah, the best strippers are gay. Best male strippers are gay, yeah.
Well, I don't know about the best male strippers, because I don't see male strippers. But I'm just saying.
I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
I'm letting you know. I'm out there. I mean, like, listen, I'm warming up. The streets are going to know my name this summer, because every single summer I'm like, I'm going to be outside, and then I be inside. So right now, spring warm-ups, literally, I'm in the warm-ups. I've been on like 4 dates. I've been to like a concert. I've been to listen, this summer, the streets are going to be like, oh, not this bitch again. Like, listen, I'm really out here. Okay.
I know. I hear you. I'm not mad at that. But you need to stay your ass inside too sometimes.
I think that I've been inside too much since the pandemic. That's the problem.
Oh.
The pandemic made me antisocial. The pandemic made me not want to go outside. The pandemic made me start this podcast, and this podcast has been around in June. It'll be 5 years. So like it was a positive thing, obviously. But then I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to be around people anymore. If I can just sit in my house and be around people on the internet, I don't want to be around real people anymore, you know?
Social, so I just it's hard for me to see that.
It's because I've been doing this for so long, and then like in real life, I can talk to anyone. But then when I close this little because I'm an iPad kid. I'm like the original iPad kid. I'm literally recording this on an iPad right now. Everyone is like, well, what's your podcast setup? I'm like, girl, I got a mic and I got an iPad, and then I send it in to get produced. Okay, but okay, so you are close to Demi and Jessi. Demi and Jessi are not close right now, apparently. Did you watch the full 10 episodes yet?
Yes, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I did watch all 10 episodes. I did finish the season just yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, so do you think that they can ever get back to where they were?
I think so. I think it's just gonna have to take, clear communication, and I think, truthfully, they just need to be empathetic and just hear both sides, and just, even if they don't agree and can't see both sides like completely, you could just agree to disagree. But I think a lot of it has to do with like, truthfully now, like, because it's gotten not the best with them, because they've kind of been going at it online and all that. But I definitely see a path for them, reconciling that. Because at the end of the day, I think it's just a matter of just understanding where the one side is coming from and understanding where the other side's coming from.
What do you think about Marciano?
That's a loaded question. You ready for that?
Absolutely. That's why we're here.
Yeah, I mean, not a fan of Marciano. Not even just strictly how with Demi and Jessi and all that. It's more also how, I don't know if you guys watched Vanderpump Villa, but the way he kind of treats women as a whole, and kind of how he treats Hannah as well. Hannah's a very nice, great girl. When I saw her at the Unscripted event, she was so calm, cool, collected, grounded, very sweet woman. And then he really brings out the worst in her. Like, I promise you that. I can tell you that out of experience of seeing her by herself. And also, in the villa, too, like, he's just a slimy dude. Like, I just, you could just look at him. You can tell, like, he's just a very slimy dude. And he let's say, he smacked Demi's ass in the villa without her consent a couple times. So, and
he's a creep.
He's a mad creep, and I really don't like him. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't, and I think me even chatting about him, I don't want him to get any kind of like recognition,
clout from it. Well, he knows I hate him because I dragged him the first season of Vanderpump Villa before any of this happened. Yeah. I got on here and I said, "Hey, I hate this dude," and this dude is like, he's trying to be like a Jax Taylor. I don't know if you're familiar with like. Okay, he's trying to be Jax, and he's nothing of the sort, because at least Jax was attractive. At least Jax owned his shit. He knew he was a pathological liar. This Marciano dude, he thinks that he is just like Big Papa, and there's nothing big about him.
No cap.
The last question about Marciano is, what do you think of the situation about this whole Jessi, Demi, Tom situation that he's talking about? Is he lying?
About what?
About hooking up with Jessi.
Oh, girl, I'm not. That's something I can't talk on that. That's not my business. If I'll tell you, if you want information under the sense of like what I've heard and so forth, but like that now, that's the stuff. Like I tell you guys, I really
from what you know, because I trust your word on Jessi and Demi more than his word, because I feel like this dude just wants to be,
Yeah,
known.
yeah.
So what
But
you know of Jessi and Demi, and especially like how they talk about him, do you think that he is like trying to just have a moment right now?
absolutely, he's absolutely trying to clout chase, and I think he's trying to ride the wave of the Mormon Wives while he has it. And I mean, that is the only reason why he's doing this. Truthfully,
Exactly.
truthfully,
Thank you.
I'm gonna say
Thank
truthfully.
you.
To be honest, like he's just trying to ride their wave, and yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I just want to make sure you know, like I give them all the glory. I'm just there to be their friend. I don't have any business with their show. I don't get want to get wrapped around in that. Like I've messed with their families, I mess with their kids, so like I have like a real relationship. So outside of the show, like the show doesn't matter
Yeah,
to me.
I was scrolling your Instagram and I'm like, did he spend Easter? Did he spend Easter with Demi? I'm like, are you Mormon or no?
Stop playing with me.
I'm
Stop playing.
asking. I'm like
So no,
asking, are you Mormon? Like
no,
it's okay to be Mormon. Like I don't. Why did you get so
no.
offended?
I would I'm not Mormon. I'm
Yeah,
a believer in God. I'm a believer in God and all that, but I don't believe in a certain brand. I don't think that one is better than the other or one's truthful more than the other. I think we all trying to reach the same destination, which is paradise, happiness. So I respect every branch that, prays, and I'm a very open-minded person. So if you want to preach to me, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna hear what y'all got to say because I'm not holier or mightier than anybody. But so yeah, I went to the LDS church. They was definitely trying to baptize the bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They was definitely trying to get me in that joint and get baptized.
I'm to turn it into something positive because I understand that a lot because I live and I went to a like Jewish high. It was mainly Jewish high school, so I would literally be over at my friend's house on like Saturdays. Couldn't use the phone. We had the Shabbat dinner. Like it was lit. So you're just open to people's culture and religion and just like being open and like I've been to like temple before and people be like, "Are you Jewish?" Like, no, my homie is. So I'm along for the ride. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's a good way to be, just to be open minded and to support your friends in general.
Yeah,
Um. So okay, Layla, are you friends with Layla?
yes, I adore her. I'm absolutely friends with Layla. I absolutely adore her.
Okay,
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just asking because I want to know if the two black people are friends. That's why.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She sat next to me at another bachelor event, and yeah, she's amazing. I rock with her heavy, and she's beautiful.
Yeah, I want to get her on the podcast. So if you can put in a good word for me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. She's higher up at echelon. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie to you. She got a whole schedule. People flying her out. So
yeah,
you have
I
to really,
know.
have to really get her on the schedule. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna be able. I can do it tomorrow. You have to get her on the schedule.
I know because she's very busy, and I love that for her. Because and I love that like she really got into the mix this season. She got because a lot of people are like, "Oh, what's the point of Layla? She's so boring." Last season, I'm like, first of all, not too much. Second of all, this season, she came to play, and I like the thing that I like about Layla is that when she makes mistakes, she'll say it out loud. You know what? Maybe I should have spoken up for this person.
Yeah,
Like maybe I did let this person persuade me or whatever. And like even on social media, when people like criticize her, she's like, you guys gotta think for yourselves. Why would I, of all people, be the one to talk to
right.
this person? And then people be like, oh, producers. Like you guys have to understand all this is a reality show. There are
For sure.
conversations and there are things that need to happen.
For sure.
Obviously, we gotta have a show going on. So when y'all get not too much on Layla. If it's one person I'm staying 10 toes on, it's gonna be Layla on this cast. The rest y'all can drag them all you want to. So okay.
Hold on now.
So
Hold on now. No, we not. No, we not. That. It's not just Layla that we only protecting here. That's not the only person. We got protect. We protecting majority of them. Let's. We ain't just saying Layla. Well, that's I gotta hold the phone there because I rock with a lot of the girls. So like, y'all hold the phone there, girl. Hold the phone.
I'm just saying, like online, I'm going to bat for Layla.
We're going to bat for a majority of them.
You are going to bat for the majority of them. And that's okay. And that's okay because you know them.
Together. What you mean? I'm telling you, these are good people. You got to go to bat for the real ones too. Like, you got to go back for all of them. Majority of them.
I gotta go. Listen, I'm too busy trying to go to bat for myself. Do you understand? Like how I get dragged at, and I'm just a podcaster, and I'm not even a big podcaster. Like, imagine if I was like Nick Vile size, I would literally have to just delete my social media because I get dragged just for making memes, and I'm making memes. Like, yes, dragged so much that people have to drag people for me. So I love this show so much. It's so delicious, and I will always stay on my, what is that called? I forgot the word that I always use, but I will always say 10 toes down about the fact that if it were Black women, they would not be treated the same way these women are treated. Because Love and Hip Hop, y'all call them ratchet, ghetto, trash. They don't get interviews on The View. They don't get the podcast spots. They don't get treated the same way that these women do, who are talking about baby daddies. They're talking about swinging. They're talking about, like, they're getting arrested on the first episode. And we all fall short, of course. But when it comes to Basketball Wives, when it comes to Love and Hip Hop, who had the original formula, you guys like to, not you, but you guys like to use the word ghetto. And, like, this is a certain level of television that, like, when are we going to just say it's ghetto? And it is. And that's what I put on my profile, like, before this even came out, like 2 weeks before it came out. Because I watch The Valley now. Do you watch The Valley?
I do not.
Okay, they're super. Do you like Vanderpump Rules?
I've never watched it. I just heard about, like, the specific characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So The Valley, also ghetto. Like, that's where Jax is. He is in rehab currently, and not only is he in rehab, he's in rehab cussing his baby mama out. Before he went to rehab, he had a girl over his house. She literally, like, took her thong off, put it on the sink, and put a baby wipe over the thong. So she wiped her coochie with a baby wipe and left it there on the sink. And then his ex-wife, not even his ex-wife, he's separated from his wife, came over and had to see that. Like, and then they talked about his drug use, and then his baby mama called him out. She was like, yeah, I did it. Because she has a country accent. She's from Kentucky. But I can pass a drug test. Can you? And it was just like a very ghetto thing going on. And I'm like, this is the ghetto shit I've seen in some time. But we have a problem calling them ghetto because they have a certain skin color. All of this shit that we are watching is ghetto, and we like it. But I would just like everyone to have the same opportunities and be ghetto together because we're all watching it.
On God.
Like,
On God.
You know?
No, big facts. Big facts. But I think it's more of a societal issue, though. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's more of a society thing.
So I posted on my Instagram. Everyone knows this story because I always tell it. I posted on my Instagram, like, these are the two ghetto shows, and they're airing at the same time. The Valley and Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I put it up there, and it's very lighthearted, too. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, these are like, all eyes are on it. And everyone in the comments, white people were like, yes, I agree. This show is literally so ghetto. It's trashy. It's crazy. And I love it. Like, we were all in agreement. We're having fun. Here comes the fucking ghetto police. What's ghetto about this show? They're rich. They're in the Valley. I'm like, The people in Love and Hip Hop are rich.
They're very rich.
Very rich. A lot of them have degrees. They're educated. Maybe went to school. Like a lot of people on there, they're business owners. So the only difference is the color of their skin. Absolutely. So that's what I've been trying to tell people, and they got so mad. So at a certain point, I'm like, I'm so glad that I only have 40K followers instead of 200,000, because if I did, I would argue with 200,000 people. I don't give a fuck. But I just had to stop myself. And then I just was like, you know what? I'm going to let them get you. So like, I just left the comments there, and my followers, my listeners, shout out to y'all listening, went and they dragged him for me. So that was great.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that you
What
have to go through anything like that. Kaya, I'm so sorry that that's even like anything that you have to go through because I think you're doing an amazing job, and I think everybody else, the 40,000 followers you got, think you're doing an amazing job. So shout out you. Just want to make sure
thank you.
give yourself some grace and also give yourself some credit. So I just want to make sure you rocking it out. So that's all.
Because what all I want to do is literally just like the reason that I made the page is so people know that Black people are watching these predominantly white shows in addition to predominantly Black shows. Like we're all watching this ghetto shit together. But I also I watch scripted shows. I watch nice shows, like Apple, HBO, all that good stuff. Okay, your girl is well versed. But I just wanted to bring everyone together, but especially minorities, queer
Sure.
people, Black people, people of all different creeds, colors, religions, and say, hey, let's all watch this together and talk about this together, and we exist and we would like more representation. And that's what Bravo We're Black is all about. It's like, hooray, we are Black and we are watching everything.
Mhm.
And it's supposed to be like a funny thing, because if I can just make one person laugh, I've done my job. Like that's how I feel, and that's why I have the podcast. So I want to thank you though, even though I'm not like monetized on TikTok or Instagram.
Mhm.
Another story for the Patreon. I want to thank you because you have gotten me, let me check. I haven't checked since yesterday. You yourself have gotten me 2.6 million views on Instagram,
2.6 million. What do you mean? On what?
on Instagram Reels. Just the like 10 seconds or 15 seconds
Oh,
of you looking on Secret of Mormon Lives, and I was like, this is how every Black person feels watching this show. People have watched that 2.6 million times on Instagram, and let me go on TikTok because I'm not big on TikTok. I'm on Instagram more.
I don't even go on
But on TikTok, you have gotten me 1.2 million views. And if I was monetized, you'd make me money. But I'm not monetized. But shout out to you
Oh,
for
man.
like speaking for us non-verbally,
Oh,
because that was hilarious.
you're so funny. Shout out you, girl. You the one that posted it. What you mean? That was crazy. We gotta give you some love too. What you mean? I'm just there, just there.
And now everyone is in the comments, because at first I was like, who is this person? And then my other friend, shout out Kendrick, who is from I Cannot with Kendrick Tucker. He posted and I pinned his comment. He was like, this is my king. And I was like, if anyone knows this king, please tag him, because I knew you, but I didn't know where we're from. So everyone was like, at Hakeem, at Hakeem, at Hakeem. This is Hakeem, this is Hakeem. And now it's become like an inside joke on the post when someone's like, who is that? I'm like, that's Hakeem, clearly.
Hakeem.
And then they're like, which Hakeem? I put Hakeem, Hakeem. Like, you know how Black people are just like, they just say the word, they just say the name twice and you're supposed to know. And you're like, oh, Hakeem, Hakeem. From The Bachelorette. And it was revealed that you are on your way to paradise.
Correct.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How excited are you that you're going to paradise?
I'm super stoked. Super stoked. Super stoked to, hopefully meet my wife. So yeah, I'm super excited.
That was going to be my second question. Well, you know what? My third question. What sign are you?
What?
What sign are you?
Oh, sign. I'm a Cancer.
Okay, I believe you. So, are you ready to meet the love of your life? Are you going in there with intention of settling down?
Yeah, I think all the guys who go in there are. I know you guys are like, no, there's no way, all that. But like a lot of the guys, I think for my season are looking for that. Like they announced Jonathan Johnson, absolutely somebody that's looking for love. That's my guy. So yeah, I'm going in there with an intent to find your wife, regardless, say if you were doing it for other reasons, why wouldn't you want to find your wife? Like, why would you not take advantage to find your person? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense how people might operate that way. But nah, I'm going in there. I'm going to make the most of my experience and try and be very intentional with finding my girl, because it's not working on my side, you know, dating. I'm still single, so why not give everything I can to try to find somebody on the beach? I have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? I literally have nothing to lose, so why would I not just put my heart out there?
You heard it here, you guys. Just in case something comes out later on, he said that he is single and he wants to find his wife. We got him.
Yes.
We
Hold me
got him.
accountable. Hold them accountable. Hold me accountable. I want to find my wife. I'm going to do everything in my power to find my wife. I'm going to have deep conversations, but I'm going to be very considerate of, you know, her time and of, you know, her meeting other people. But yeah, I'm going to go in there and be very intentional.
Okay, so when did you know that it wasn't going to work with you and Jen?
What you mean? When did I know that it wasn't going to work with me and Jen? I didn't get enough time to see if it was going to work or not work. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even get the shot yet.
But
you know? I was out like week three. Week three, they say, yeah, get him out of here. Get him out.
But did you have like a feeling like, I don't think that we're like connecting on the level that her and X are, or
absolutely.
her?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, did you feel that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I felt that for sure. I felt that she absolutely had better connections with a lot of men, and like that's more than okay. I just don't think I'm necessarily her type. You know, I'm a different type of person. So like I know what she was looking for in a sense, and I didn't know 100% if that was me. I didn't even get to know if I can, you know, see what she's really interested in. But yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, like Jen's with her man right now, and
yeah. So, what are you looking for in your next? I mean, well, not your next, in your first wife.
I think the most important thing for me when I'm looking for a wife is a great mother. So I want someone who's going to be a great role model for my kids and kind of have the same values and morals. Respect is huge for me. So the way that your partner treats their parents says everything about how they will raise their kids. And I don't want my kids disrespecting me. I know that. You know, I'm raised with strict morals and values on like you respect your elders. So it's really important for me, for the woman that I am with, that she respects the elder generation, and that kind of be passed down within our generation. Very, very loving. So like I want a woman who's very loving, lovey-dovey. I'm a very physical touch person. I will hold your hand in person. Like I'll do all those things. So like I want a person who's very affectionate, just kind of like me. And I can say honestly, being kind and empathetic is so important for me. If you're not thinking about how another person might take your communication, that's just extremely selfish. So for me, I think it's really important for a person to be kind and think about somebody else. And a very good way for me to test that is like how they treat service industry people. That tells me everything at the beginning. So like when I take them out on dates and everything, you know, I hold the door, I talk to the hostess, and like how they kind of like interact with the server shows me everything about them.
That's so good. And then are you open to like all type? Do you have a physical type? Do you like thicker women? Do you like fit women? Do you like, I mean, like what physical types? Like, is there anyone, do brown eyes make you crumble? Like, do you like, tell me.
You know, I'm 30 now. So if I was like 22, 23, I'd be like, yeah, I got a physical type. But like when you're 30, you just want a good soul. Like truthfully, like it's just somebody I want to be compatible with. Like, and beauty is subject to the person's eyes and all that. And I know you're just asking me for specific like physical traits, but I really don't have any. You know,
yeah, that's okay.
All my exes look different, and it's so important for me to get to know who they are intrinsically. So like, if you're a good human being, I will give you a shot to see if we're compatible. Truthfully.
Y'all, if y'all want to go, I'm linking his Instagram below. So I'm not telling you to slip into his DMs because he's wanting to find his wife on Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I'm linking his Instagram below. And I'm also saying, just in case anything happens, look through who he's following. And if we see a bunch of big booty bitches,
Ooh.
you'll know that he just sat here and lied in my face. But if you see all different types of women, you'll know that he's telling the truth. So, Hakeem, you have until this gets published to go and follow all types of women, because you know that we're going to be on your ass.
I think that's what you need to do. Hold me accountable. If I don't follow all types of women, that should show. Too bad I don't follow Instagram models. That's just not who I am.
You don't?
Why would I be following a woman specifically just on how they look? I don't have any connection to them. Why would I just... Does that make sense? Like, that's just my opinion. I'll show love on random posts and all that, but, like, I'm not going to interact with you.
Okay. He shows love on random posts. So if you see that like button and Hakeem is on that like button,
I'm not.
It better not be just one type. It better not be a girl with...
Please hold me accountable to that, because I don't just... And the thing with me, too, you will never find me just liking random girls' bikini pictures or all that stuff. Like, those type of stuff. That's not me. No.
Okay, so right now, Hakeem...
If I see a girl eating a taco and she maxing it, I will hit like, because I love that she's being herself.
Realness.
Here, that she just maxing on a taco or something like that. That's the type of stuff that I like. Being yourself 100%, but you're not going to... Please hold me accountable. You're not going to find me liking just random bikini pictures that I don't follow. That I don't follow. So, like, my...
No, that's fair. That's fair. If you follow them, yeah, that makes sense. Like, don't be a monitoring spirit. Like Taylor said, like, bitch, I'm at the CMAs. Why didn't y'all comment on my posts? And I felt that. Like, people felt that she was being petty. But it's like, hello, I just went to the CMAs. That's literally a big deal. We're in Mom Talk. None of y'all bitches commented. I know you saw it. Anyways, let's just say I relate. Okay, so you commented. If Hakeem could comment on it, you have no excuse, especially if you're in Mom Talk. Okay, that is so rude.
Also, we got to give them grace too, because timing is everything. 23 hours. I'm telling you right now, you might think, Hakeem, you got to be on your phone all the time. I can promise you I'm not on my phone like that.
I don't really think that it's being on their phone like that. I think it's more if we're in a group chat and we are Mom Talk, right? And we know that one of our members are doing something important. Like if I text my group chat, hey y'all, I got invited to the BET Awards. Like this is a huge deal. I'm going to be a presenter at the BET Awards. I'm not going to necessarily always be on my phone, but if, she's going to be, we're rooting for her. Like this is a big deal. Like we're out of Utah. She's in California or Tennessee. I don't know where they do the CMAs at, but like I would literally make it a point to like go and publicly support her because that was a big thing, and I would expect the same from my like influencer friends or whatever. But like I think that we talked about this before with my with one of my friends. It's like your audience is usually not the people that follow you on your personal. Your audience is usually strangers. But it's different with that. Like, y'all are literally a support group, and y'all make videos together every day. So it was just kind of like no excuse for me personally. But, giving people grace.
I do think, again, you could give them grace because I sometimes see posts 3 days old from, like, my best friend. And, like, I like it there, you know what I mean? And, like, I heard that they all sent like texts to her individually, like showing love, but I get her point of view too, because she wanted to get love publicly, like all her girls are rallying with her. I get it. I totally understand both sides. I'm just not a person that's going to side with just one side, because I like to, like I said, hear both sides and understand both sides.
You like to play the fence.
Nah, not play the fence. It's the thing is that like, because I can relate with both sides.
I
can relate with a person not being on my phone and all that. Like, I specifically would have almost missed your DM if I didn't make a conscious effort to make sure to check again to follow up with you. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Yeah, especially if you're, no, these bitches don't live all the time. But, like, I get it. Because also they have kids, they have husbands, they have business things that they're doing.
Exactly.
Like there's a lot. But
Exactly.
her going to CMAs, they could have did that shit on purpose. Okay, so back to
both sides. But go ahead. Sorry.
you. No, I understand. You see both sides. I disagree, and we're still gonna keep it, keep it kosher. Yeah. See,
keep it kosher.
Where have you been, like, out of the country, other than Jamaica, probably?
So Jamaica, Canada. I've been to Spain. I've been to England.
Ooh.
To Dominican Republic. I've been to Portugal. I've been to Amsterdam. So Holland. Out of the country. I think that's it.
That's wild. No, that's a lot. That's really exciting. So you're gonna be. Are you scared that there are going to be spiders there?
Nah, because I'm not worried about that. I'm not gonna be worried about spiders when I'm there. But yeah, I'm not trying to deal with that. Obviously, I'm not even trying to think about that.
This is the Wednesday episode, y'all. So this is the pop culture episode. Even though this is we talked about Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. So perfect. And we talked about Bachelorette. We talked about what you want in a woman and your wife, the mother of your kids, hopefully. Let's talk about what you like to watch. Like, what do you like to watch on TV? What do you watch in your free time? Do you watch reality shows usually? Do you watch scripted shows? Like, what does Hakeem like to watch? Because this is all we're about. It's just like watching TV, talking about it, who we relate to, who our faves are. Like, what's up?
So, I watch reality TV, absolutely. Big fan of The Challenge, Survivor. Big Brother is also kind of lit, too. I like Big Brother. Scripted TV, my favorite show of all time is Ozark. So, like, I like that type of stuff. So, I watch, like, Top Boy, Ozark, Snowfall.
Premium stuff.
What you mean premium stuff?
That is premium. Like, Ozark, like, those are considered premium shows. Like, those are, like, people literally put Ozark in their top shows of all time, and they put them next to, like, Sopranos. They put them next to, like premium stuff. This is, like, good stuff.
I thought you meant by, like, the channel, like, HBO.
No.
Going up. So I'm like, girl, what you talking about? We all got Netflix.
No, now premium is different. Like, premium is just like Apple TV. Premium can be like stuff on Hulu too. Like, it really has shifted because streaming has literally streaming. Yes, because Apple TV has like Severance. It has like all these like very high budget shows that HBO is known for. So premium, the word premium has shifted. So you said Ozark, you said Snowfall. That's a bomb show. What else do you watch?
Sorry.
Like, what are you watching right now?
The thing is like, I'm low key like into like thrillers. So like, I was just finished up You, the last season of You. Have you ever seen that?
Oh my god, I love You.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
How did you like the ending?
Honestly, I wanted Joe Goldberg to get smoked, but if he rots in prison for the rest of his life, that's also not a bad, ending as well. I did want one of his former spouses to like smoke him, like, yo, you thought you had me, but I got you now. Bah!
Yeah.
That would have been dope, but it's okay. He's gonna rot in prison for the rest of his life, so that's all good. But
some would say that's worse, because then, some would say that's worse.
Like, they get to watch TV, they can talk to people, make friends, and like, that's the way. Like, Joe Goldberg is an awful person. Like,
he deserved to die.
Yeah, he is an awful person. So like,
if there's one motherfucker that deserved to die, it was definitely Joe Goldberg. Coming to the podcast is going to be a solo episode on my thoughts on You and why I think Bronte definitely should have died and she should not have been the final girl. Okay.
Welcome to
the audience. Hello, because we're not just having a Zoom here; we're recording here.
Oh yeah, but this is not live.
It's not live, but like they're going to listen to it and they're going to know to come back. Hey, she's going to be talking about you, just in case.
Oh no!
Do you have a podcast, sir? Can you let me do my thing?
Right, y'all better spin the block when she talk about you. Spin the block on her. That's my girl, man.
Thank you. Like, I just need the support.
Let me know what you're doing so I'm in the same page with you. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a team. You make it seem like it's you, and I'm just in the solo right here. I'm like, what's going on?
Because you're the guest. That's why. I want the guests to do as little work as possible. Just answer the questions, feel cool, and like that's literally it. So that's why.
Cool. Oh God, I was trying to feel cool. I was like, let me put on the anti-social social club, put my gold chain on. I thought I was doing something. I ain't gonna.
You are. You are. When I say he got that shit on, like, listen, they're gonna see when we upload the YouTube video. But I like for people to listen to the audio more because. Okay, so are you? What are you excited that's coming out this year on the slate? Have you seen any movies recently, or is there any movies coming out that you're excited for? Did you see Sinners? Like, what are your thoughts on the pop culture episode is just about all things movie and TV, and then on Saturdays I do it's usually all Bravo. So we're not talking about Bravo right now. We're talking about TV and pop culture. What did you think about Sinners, and what are you looking forward to in the future?
Damn, that's a loaded question. You know why? Because I don't watch movies, but I do want to watch Sinners. That's something I do want to watch, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm more of a TV show type of guy, so make sure you.
That's fair.
Take me out on TV show because I'm gonna talk about TV shows later on, so we can holler at me. Yup. So make sure, okay. But yeah, so make sure but yeah, I don't watch that much movies, I just watch TV shows.
You don't watch movies? Wow, that's very odd.
What do you mean?
Because I don't know, like no one says that. Usually people are the opposite. They're like, I don't really watch TV shows. I watch movies. You know what I mean?
As if I see a 2-hour movie, I was like, ain't no way I'm watching that.
Right.
But if I see a 48-minute TV show, I'm like, all right, let's rock with it. So I'm going to watch it. We're going to the next one. And then the next one. And it's like 5 hours into it. I might have just watched the movie. But I know that psychologically that makes no sense.
But yeah, that's how a lot of people are. Because I'm like, I can't commit to the 2 hours, but I can commit to 48 minutes. Like it's just different.
You can leave whenever you want. You can't just leave in the middle of a movie. If you're in the middle of a movie, you got to finish it. You can't just be like, I'm going to get up and leave. You can get up and leave whenever you want in TV shows. Because you know what I mean? They break it up.
Okay. So, TV shows that are coming. Are you excited for Stranger Things? Are you a Stranger Things fan?
Never seen Stranger Things.
Then what do you watch, Hakeem? Like, I'm trying to find something to talk about with you.
What you
gave me you, but what else?
I really just watch ESPN. I'm a guy, like I just watch the. I watched. You want to talk about the NBA? You want to talk about the NBA? You got OKC playing tonight. They playing tonight against the Timberwolves. You don't watch sports? So then what do you watch if you don't watch sports? You don't watch...
I watch TV and movies. That's what the podcast is about.
I watch sports and reality TV.
Well, we'll get you a sports podcast, Hakeem, and then I'll tap into sports then, and I'll be the guest then. Yeah. I'll be like, hey, did you see them shoot those 4-pointers or whatever? I don't know. So is it almost time for like the playoffs? Because I see, you know what I did see? I saw Timothy Chalamet and Kendall Jenner and Kylie Jenner. They were courtside at the Knicks game. So are the Knicks going to the basketball Super Bowl?
Why are you playing?
I'm so serious. Serious.
We in the Eastern Conference Finals right now, and then we're in the Western Conference Finals. So we're one series away from going to the finals, like to the NBA Super Bowl.
Okay.
You're hilarious. You know that? You are so funny.
I'm like, when it comes to sports, I'm being dead ass. Because like that's the only thing that I know when it comes to sports is that I just saw Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner. So I keep up with all that. and like they were acting a fool with the Knicks. So I'm thinking that the Knicks must be like beating ass. Like, are they like
They're
good?
doing their thing. They're definitely doing their thing right now. I'm a big fan of Kendall Jenner. I just want to throw that out there. Celebrity crush. But the New York
Okay.
Knicks are doing their thing. New York Knicks, they're it's a long time coming, but they're going against Indiana. So Indiana and New York have a long history of a rivalry since like
Mm-hmm.
back in the day between like Reggie Miller and Spike Lee. You know, Spike Lee, the director of like
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
Spike Lee, Spike Lee.
Spike Lee.
Now I know. Now I pay attention. Like before, you were just like when it was about sports. But once you mentioned
Oh,
Spike
okay,
Lee, that's when it like turned on. Like,
okay.
okay, so that makes sense. They have like a rivalry going. Can you tell me something about my losing ass home team that my brothers won't give up? Are the Heats? Are the Heat? Miami Heat? Are they anywhere in the conference? Did they lose already? Are they done? Are they
The
losers?
Miami Heat, they are done, unfortunately.
Thank God, losers. Sick of
They
y'all.
they didn't make it very far, but
Never do. Since
oh
the
dang,
big three, since the real big three,
damn, I'm gonna say that. Damn.
because like you don't understand how it is to be in a state that like I have two older brothers, so they're very loyal to two losing teams, the Dolphins and the Miami Heat. And the Dolphins almost went to the Super Bowl. I think that was like last year or the year before. They had like a really good season. And I'm like, they have not won since I was born. They've not won anything. And it's like every single Sunday or every single game, they're like, oh, let's go, Dolphins. Let's go. And I'm like, no. Or when it comes to the Heat, I'm at the Heat game. I'm like, we just spent money to see them lose. Like, leave, stop, go.
Yeah,
Like,
you
stop.
don't get it.
It's embarrassing.
You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that. Like I got the Bulls and I got the Bears and they be losing. Like, you know, we know. We know! We know! You know what I'm saying? We know! We not gonna stop. Why you
How do
going?
I get them to stop?
You ain't gonna get us to stop. You better just join us.
How do I root for someone who's losing?
Come on now. See now, like, see, you need to stop playing. So you watch
I'm
ghetto
not
shows.
playing. I
You
want
gonna
to
watch
know, how
ghetto
can I
ass
be a better
shows.
ally?
You gonna watch ghetto ass shows, but you're not gonna root for your hometown team. Make
But
it
now
make
you're
sense.
yelling at me. Now
Make
you're
it make
yelling at me.
sense. Make it
But
make
why?
sense.
But why are you yelling? But why
I'm
are you
yelling
yelling?
because I'm passionate about this.
Why'd you eat me up
You're
like
talking
that?
about
You
losing
just
teams. The Bears been losing for all this time. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know we haven't won a championship since Michael Jordan with the Bulls. I know. It's hard. It's hard. Rooting and you know you're about to lose. It's hard. You don't
so
understand?
stop. Like, why can't you guys just go and pick like a winning team? Like me, when the Eagles were winning, I decided that my favorite team were the Eagles. You see how easy that was?
No,
Because
that's
the
not how it
Dolphins
works.
lost.
That's
And
not.
then my brothers are like, why are you rooting for the Eagles? I'm like, because the Dolphins lost. That's
Oh
why.
my God. That's not how it works. You can't just do that. You can't just do that. You just can't
Do
do
you
that.
watch Housewives?
Girl. Come on now. The only reason why I watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is because my friends are on
Because
it.
you're on it? Oh.
Because I'm on it. I didn't know I was gonna be on the show.
You seriously didn't know that like they caught you there?
No.
Like you had cameras around, like the camera was in your face. The lights are in your face.
No, I'm saying going to the Halloween party. I
Hmm.
did not know I was
That they
gonna
were
be
filming.
filming until I went to Utah.
And you
So
were kind of nervous about that because you're on an ABC franchise, and
but
that's
I
on
didn't
Hulu. But that's under the Disney umbrella.
correct. So we're Gucci. So
So
like
Hulu, Disney, ESPN, ABC, y'all all family.
but I didn't know I was gonna be on the show because I'm
Right.
not mic'd. I'm not mic'd or all that. I'm just strictly there's so much more
Hmm.
people there that they didn't show, right? So I'm
Yeah.
thinking it's an extra too. Y'all really think I'm just there for like TV and all that. And like y'all
No, I did not think that. I did see a lot of comments that said, "Oh, he just wanted to be a meme." I'm like, no, I would have looked that exact same way. Like,
That's what people don't recognize. Like, I really be trying to mind my own business. This is what people really don't understand about me. Like, I'm a person that
Mhm,
loves and supports my friends, but
mhm,
like I just do that and I mind my own business. And now people are
mhm.
saying like he just wants to be on there, like wants cloud chasing or that. I'm like, y'all, I'm just there for my homies.
I don't
You
think that you're clout chasing, even
you
if
don't gotta have me in Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. If anything, they can use me, they cannot use me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just there for my homies. So like, it's frustrating
you
because
didn't even have a speaking role though, so I'm
come
not
on
sure how you
now,
could clout chase.
come on now. I didn't
I
even
don't
have
know how you can clout chase if they didn't even get one single sound bite. Then you didn't show up for the. Did you show up for the rest of the season? I don't think so. I don't even remember that one
no.
5 second clip. So there's no clout chasing. There's no like. It's not. Yeah, it's not giving that at all. So y'all need to stop
No, it's just
that.
that you obviously see comments and you know you always like, you know what, don't read into it too much. And I'm just like, damn, they
Yeah.
really don't get me because I'm just here just trying to be with my friends. I
Well,
don't
I will let you know that there's a lot of overwhelmingly relatable, hilarious comments. Like more people relate it to you than the people that are hating on you. So hopefully you know that like you literally like did your thing without even trying to do anything. By being yourself, you made people like want to know who you are, and you made the people who already knew who you are like go up for you like that. I've had such like a great time talking to you. It's been such a great time getting to know you. I want to let you guys know that the turnaround on this is literally exactly, you know how it came out on Thursday? The show came out on Thursday. We're recording this on Tuesday, whenever this comes out. So all I did was someone finally like found him. I was like, wait, that's Hakeem, because you had to say it twice. And then someone tagged your profile. I updated my description so people can go and follow you. And then I literally was like, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot my shot and see if he comes on, because that's how I do like house. That's how I got Housewives on. I had Rachel Lindsay on. I had like a lot of different celebrities, Bravo celebrities, reality stars, whatever you want to call them. That's how I get people on. I just shoot my shot, and sometimes they will literally just DM me back and be like, okay. The way Hakeem was like, absolutely, let's go. No holds barred, didn't give me any restrictions, has been himself the whole time, gave me the total tea on this. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Thank you for being yourself. I want to give you all the love and all the like positivity. And I hope that when you go off to Bachelor in Paradise, I saw you getting ready, getting the body yada yada ready. I hope that you have the time of your life. Make the most of it. But even if you don't find someone, even if you leave, I'm not even gonna put that on you. But if you leave early, like just know that like people love you from literally a meme reaction. And this meme is going to live in perpetuity on the internet. Okay. And even on here, people are absolutely going to be like, look at how nice he was. He gave this black podcast a chance. Like,
Girl,
and like showed up and showed out.
nah, you got it all wrong. I ain't nobody. It's a pleasure being with you as well. You've built something that's 40,000 followers. So like all this, like you're saying, like me, Rachel Lindsay, she's big time too. I'm not gonna sit here and say she's not, but like you're big time too. Like I'm not big time. I'm just here. Like truly, when I be hanging out with the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives girls, I'm just there. I'm just being a homie. Like you have us on here, you're doing your thing too. So like I just don't want you to sell yourself short in a sense because you're kind of putting that we come down to be on your podcast. Nah, girl, we coming to you because we see what you're doing. You see what you built. Like you're doing your thing, girl. So like everybody support this girl Kaya because she's built something very special and she's very genuine and honest about everything. So if there's anything I can do for you, I will always try to help. Like I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
So, will you come back after Paradise when you're clear? I don't want to get you in trouble, obviously. When y'all are clear to do podcasts, when y'all are
Sure.
clear to give the scoop, will
Yeah.
you come back to Bravo We're Black?
Of course. Of
Oh my
course.
God,
Absolutely.
guys.
Absolutely.
Okay, so is there anything that we can support you with? Like, are you working on anything? Do you just want Instagram followers? Do you like plug yourself? Like, is there anything that we can do to support you? Are you a spokesperson for anything, Liquid IV, I don't know, anything. Like, let us know.
I would say just tune in to my brother Grant. My Grant, he was the Bachelor, and show a lot of love to my boy. He has a trading business, so show a lot of love to him. I'm dead. Yeah, that's my best friend. Like,
that's your best friend? Is he happy?
Are you happy? I think, in a sense, with the men, we're always chasing something more, like with like what we're going to be able to provide. But like with his situation, yeah, but we're never content. You know, we're never content. But he's happy. Yeah.
Is he happy in his relationship?
Yes. What?
That's what I'm asking. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, yo, him and Juliana are locked. They're great, and you know, like people.
They're a beautiful couple.
Beautiful couple. Beautiful couple. They will have probably some beautiful kids if they, go that route. But like, yeah. He's definitely
okay. So we supported Grant. I'm gonna link you in your Instagram below, and then if you ever do have something, maybe if you start your own thing, you already got your first buyer, your first supporter, your first advertiser. Okay, hey. So like Jen said, that's I'm gonna sign off. And yeah, you guys, like, I'll be back probably sooner than you think, because I'm gonna drop some solo episodes because y'all keep cussing me out in my DMs. And you're right, I have not dropped a solo episode in a while, but I'm going to. And then we're also going to have a Bonnet Fest. It'll be Bonnet Fest 3.0 coming soon. Hakeem, if you don't know what Bonnet Fest is, it's when me and some of my Black podcasting friends get together and we put on bonnets and we talk about TV shows. So make sure you guys tune into that audio, video. Oh! Are you a low-key Bonnet Fest host?
I mean, I'm not a host, but I'm gonna join in with y'all. What you mean?
Oh my God, Hakeem! Hakeem, you have the bonnet. You're literally ready.
Come on, girl. Come on.
I'm getting it up on my own show at this point. So you know what? Y'all listen and follow Hakeem, support Hakeem. Watch him on Bachelor in Paradise. Keep an eye on his Instagram. Hopefully he will find his wife. If he doesn't, slide in his DMs. And I will talk to you guys very soon. I love you guys. Bye.